Good evening and welcome to the 35th Annual Outfest Los Angeles LGBT Film Festival. Please welcome Outfest alumni filmmakers Angela Robinson, Aurora Guerrero, and Andrea James.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Outfest, right? I wanted to apologize in advance. I didn't have time to go home and change. But then I thought, like, what better place to wear Tivas than an LGBT film festival? So I was just like, it's cool. They won't care. Welcome to the opening night of the 2017 Outfest Los Angeles LGBT Film Festival. Outfest has 11 days of parties, panels, movies across LA in store for you. And they asked me to come here and speak today as I am an alumni. I thought about it and I had my first short at Outfest. Yeah, I did, in 1993. Yes, which was a very, very, very long time ago. It was called Chicula, Teenage Vampire. I don't know if you remember my oeuvre, but that was the start. And Outfest was the first festival that I ever went to, and I think it was the first time that I watched a film that I'd made in front of total strangers, like a paying audience. And then people, like, they laughed, and they seemed to get it, and they got my sense of humor and what I was trying to say. And it was a really pivotal moment for me, because I'd always wanted to see my perspective represented on screen. And seeing my little 5-minute kind of parody confirmed two things for me. One, that I had something to say. And two, that other queer people also wanted to see themselves represented on screen, which is why Outfest was then and still is so amazing. I felt for the first time, I think, that I wasn't alone in this pursuit. So I came back to Outfest again in 2004 with my film Debs. Great, thank you. It was, I have to say, so you're already an amazing audience, like, because it was the opening night gala film then, and it was, like, in my entire, like, I've been at this a while now, it was the best screening I've ever had in my life, like, bar none. Do you know what I mean? Like, the best time I've ever had watching something that I've made, or honestly anybody else. No, that, sorry, that's not true. But the audience, they got every little joke, every nuance. It was like I made it for them, which I basically did. So I felt like I'd come home. So I want to say thank you to Outfest for being a home for me all these years, and for their commitment to women directors and to diversity. And I believe this year that over 50% of the movies here directed by women, so right on.
What's up, what's up? Woo woo. All right, here we go. Okay, like many Outfest alumni, I too had a similar trajectory. One of my earlier short films, Viernes Girl, played at Outfest, and Fusion. And, yep, that was back, I think it was 2005, which was really an incredible experience to be here as a queer Chicana with a collective of queer Chicanas. Yep, that's right. And then, fast forward, in 2012, my first feature film, Mosquita y Mari, was the U.S. narrative centerpiece. And so speaking of alumni, that was a huge year for folks. The opening night gala film Vito won the Emmy for Best Documentary, and How to Survive a Plague, which was a documentary centerpiece, was nominated for an Oscar. Yeah, it was a tremendous year for all of us. Very, very blessed. Outfest has nurtured thousands of filmmakers over the last 35 years, and it has definitely been home for me and for that collective of queer Chicana filmmakers that I once belonged to, women image makers. And with minimal resources, but a shitload of passion and talent, we went on to tell our stories because we knew it mattered that the world see us through our eyes. So over 500,000 audiences, like those of you here, have witnessed the power of our collective voice, and that is a tremendous thing that Outfest has provided, is that space for us to be able to be in dialogue with you all. So thank you, Outfest.
Hey everybody, welcome. You know, 3 years ago, I was honored to premiere our film, Alec Mapa, Baby Daddy, as the Outfest Fusion LGBT People of Color Gala screening. And then we had an encore here at Outfest Los Angeles. Now, our film is about an interracial gay couple adopting a black child, filmed by a trans woman, and that's the kind of stories that Outfest champions. Now, since our screenings at Outfest, couples have sent us pictures of children that they were inspired to adopt. Because they saw our film. That's the power of our stories. And that's the power of Outfest. And, you know, let's not forget Outfest's UCLA Legacy Project. You know, it's one of my favorite things. I was on the board when we started it. You know, Outfest Legacy preserves and restores important work like Queens at Heart, which is this one-of-a-kind, amazing film showing trans women and queer ball culture before the Stonewall riots, in color. There was not even a negative was found. All we had was just one faded and damaged print. But thanks to this organization, so many amazing films have been restored to maximum fabulosity. So as we celebrate the beginning of this year's festival, we also celebrate the anniversary of an organization that has grown into so much more than just a festival. So we hope you all have fun, and if I may offer a suggestion, because I've done this, go see a movie that's a little outside your comfort zone. Trust me, you'll have fun. So thanks for joining us, and happy anniversary, Outfest.